They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last year's national champions, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Hatchett. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, the physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've been running it, but now the pass. On a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
To the air, it's Royer. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about the conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Husky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Warrior. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Back's got it. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Hendricks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight end.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. The Maction never sleep.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Warrior. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets the back moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. On target.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile guy.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll lead the offense out to try to get the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off bounds with that play call.
And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the move, he fires. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it. Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Royer. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Working the big fella downfield and outside.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
That's reeled in. It's Hatchett. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Might be looking to run. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Washington trying to convert this fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Quarterback adapting. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they make the play and make sure there's not... Any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it down the right side. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Timeout, Maryland.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense, ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff...
Turning on the Jets. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop. job, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I could throw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
They've got the screen set up, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. DB's right up on the receivers. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Terrapins! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Oh, better look out! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Here's the handoff. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking for space. It's Hatchett. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Running to Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, and 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Royer. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like...
Wide open spaces. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. To throw, it's Royer. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
Grabs it inside the 10. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Smashes through the tackle. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Maryland! And the comeback is on.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Virginia. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll try the right side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the 4th. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this plays. This is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try the right side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Armour. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Catch in stride inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback's got the first. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
For the third straight play, the pass ball's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short on the first down. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw its armor. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Tosses it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Armour. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He's out past the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll snap it from the 8 on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the run, fires downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.